Right, good evening guys, welcome to the channel. We are doing a little video. I've just won at VAR in the MX-5. I did a Dave Cam approach to MX-5 racing and start from the back, didn't qualify. Came through into third, into second, into the lead, and then won. But there was a driver that needs drawing attention and putting out there, because this guy was totally reckless. If he feels grieved against somebody, then fair enough, take a replay and put it against iRacing. But to deliberately go out and block the cars, even though you're a lapped car, and then to force off the car, you know what I mean? So I'm just going to wait for this to load. I take iRacing very seriously. I take iRacing as if it is the real life racing. That's my approach. So I do not want to cause anybody any problems. I do not want to cause collisions, and I don't want to get penalties. I want to be seen, if somebody sees my name up on a start roster, I want them to think, right, he's a safe face of hands. So that's my approach to iRacing. So this is the replay. So let's skip forward to the actual race, because I've got that much of it surely. So I didn't do any qualifying, so this is my view of the qualifying. Not a lot happening. And then what we need to do is we need to find the car in question. Right, let me slow this down because... Right. That. So yeah. So we need to find... It wasn't that car. I'm not too sure at the moment. So all we can do is... Right, I think the best thing to do is if we just approach it from the back, and then we can see. So let's fast forward a little bit. We'll see the start. We'll see what happens in the first few corners. And then we'll try and work out what happened to this guy. So this is the start. I make a quite good start, so that's all very clean. We're all spread out nicely. I always watch my inside line. So it could be number 10. Right, so let's pause it and let's find the number 10. Right. Here we have the number 10. So this guy looks like he's been very busy. So comes out. Right, I see what's happened. So he basically got tagged. So he comes on. He gets tagged by the white car there. And then he gets put into, and then he's tagged again. So number 10, hats off, you didn't do anything wrong, right? So let's watch his race from then on. So he decides, right, so he's then in the pits and thinks, right, payback. So he could just withdraw at this point, but he's still in the pits, and then he's waiting for us to go past. He's calculated, so he's getting his tyres done, and he knows exactly where we are going to be. So now he's out on track. He's waiting. He's waiting for the leaders to come through. Yeah, that's not race pace through there. So there's P1, and then he speeds up. P1 gets through. Yeah. So then what happens? He then makes a pass on the inside, fair enough. And then, so this is all plain sailing from now until, so at this point he's doing alright, yeah? He's still doing alright until that point there. So he's basically, right, let's try and get a bit of perspective on it because, right, he didn't brake. He's not braking. So the car in front is dabbing, right, let me show you properly because you need to know what I'm talking about. So the guy in front, brake, this guy brakes there and then lifts off. Right, so that's that part. And then nothing. And then you can see this guy, can't he? So does he get tapped there as well? Because I'm thinking this guy is getting really fed up with this. He really is, isn't he? So let's have a look. Yeah, so he gets another tap there. Right? So that's fair enough. And then that's little on me. So this is P1. And then that's it. So those two guys are off, yeah? So let's have a look at... So back to our position. Yeah? That's fine. So number 10 has an absolute mare. He's done that much contact. He's done that much. He's had that many problems. He just thinks, right, sod it. So that's number 10 story so far. We then get to, so he has another off there, thinks knickers to it, back in the pits, waits, so he's waiting, and I think he could tell where the leaders were. So A would be either be me or the other chap. So he's waiting, and what he's doing is he's waiting until towards the end of the race. So he's either gone away, come back and thought, right, I'm putting tyres on again and I'm going out, then I'm going to wait. Yeah? So what's he doing now? That's not race pace. That's not even data collecting pace. So now he's waiting and he thinks, right, I've had a shit race. So there's me, there's P2. So what he does here, he comes across, blocks me. I'm thinking, right, I want a clean race. I don't want to get involved in this. So we're still driving there. He comes across me and I think, right. So this is P2, he goes up to P1. I'm thinking, right, I'm staying out of this because I just want a clean race. And then what goes on from here is absolute bonkers. So what this chap does, he's deliberately blocking. So we can see him. So this is fine. So that bit's fine, yeah. So we're all in a row. But I'm hanging back because I can see what's going to happen. So he gives him a tap. So number 10 is having he's having a nightmare. He's thinking, why do I enter these races? These MX5 races. So, and then what it can be described as, there we go. So that is number 10's story of the race. So Angel Medina 5, yeah. Before I made this video, I thought you was just a nasty driver, but now I think you had a shocking race, mate. Absolute shocker. And I think that's all that happens to you. You just have that many offs and that many. You just think, that's it. So this is lap 4. Now, do you go out again? I can't remember. So tyres on, and then you. So this is me again. So And then I don't want to touch me a barge pole. That's basically it. I don't want nothing to do with you. So, but the racing line, you're on the racing line, and I'm just thinking, right, I'm holding back because I do not want anything to do with it. So that's us two. So I'm in P1 at this point, and P2 is there, so not far behind at all. So what basically happens is he decides then, I've had enough. So apologies to number 10. I thought you was just a nasty driver, but it turns out you just had a shit race, and anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong. So there we go. So yeah, that was just it started off, I wanted to out him because I thought he was one of them nasty drivers, but it turns out he just had one of them shit races. We all have them, but nothing goes right. So that goes, and then this is me for the win. P2's only there, but he has a little moment there, look, so he loses P2. Oh, it's a shame. And then I just hold it together. It's a beautiful line through here. And then that is my first race at VAR. So I've had a couple of seconds, a couple of thirds, and that's my first race win. So yeah, checkered flag, boom. So yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to show. I just wanted to show you that we do have crap days, but yeah, we do have crap days. But I think that's just one of those things. All right, so thanks for watching, guys. I'm no expert, but I have done it. I have started from the very basics of iRacing. If you want any advice at all, just give me a shout, because yeah. So that's it. All right. Anyway, camcorder's working again, so we're up to speed. All right.